Well, hello there, this is Shane from Shane's Books and Review, and I hope you are having a great day today. It's Friday, and we're going to be talking about Adjustment Day from Chuck Palahniuk. And, oh, goodness. Okay, like I said, I've tried to make this recording several times. The first time, I got so mad I walked away. I expect so much more from Chuck. Yes, he's always a raw, in-your-face author. He's got ways of making people think about things that they normally wouldn't think about in ways that they wouldn't think about them, which is one of the reasons why I've kind of been a herald for him over the years. But this one, I just can't get behind it. I can't recommend it to anybody. Where Fight Club had its own little interesting things. Books like Lullaby, ranging from short, medium, long stories, they were good. They were well done. I mean, even now, it's been 3 weeks since I've read that book. 3 weeks. And I'm still at that point of almost just rage whenever it comes to thinking about it. Here's why. There's a lot of people out there that say that they don't see color, and it's a lie, they do, and they're saying they don't see color because they do see color. I'm not that kind. I don't care who you are. And I've said this in a few videos. I don't care who you are, where you're from. I don't care how you speak. You come at me with respect, I'll come at you with respect. You come at me disrespectful, I just won't engage with you whatsoever. If you like me, cool. If you don't like me, cool. It's just, that's the way that I am. So whenever it comes to a book like this that just throws everything that I think would better society in the long run out the window, as if it was nothing, it upsets me. It takes us back a little bit. And instead of bringing us forward, it's just not a good service. And I would like to invite Chuck. I've talked to a couple of other authors over the years, and yes, I am a fan of the work, but no, I'm not a fanboy by any means. So we could have a palaver. We could have a conversation. I invite you to discuss this book with me, so that if I have missed the point because of my own personal bias against such things, please enlighten me. So the premises of the book is just simple. It really is. Apparently people have had enough. There's this little movement that turns into a big movement. That big movement ends up splitting the United States of America into multiple countries. If you happen to be white, or if you happen to be gay, or if you happen to be lesbian, then you get split out into these places. Notice I'm not even looking you guys and gals in the eyes. It troubles me, this book, because if you wanted to have a conversation about race and equality and getting past what's happened over the years just because of something as stupid as a pigment, this is not the way to go about it. There are so many better ways to just move past. Open conversations. Sure, sometimes those will get a little bit heated, but if both parties that are involved, or if all parties that are involved, can keep an open mind about what you're talking about, and remember that sometimes, yes, there is a difference in background, but that doesn't mean that this background or this background is wrong. It just means that background's different. You need to see things from that perspective sometimes. Whenever you get to the point where you can actually have that open conversation, if it gets a little bit heated, back it down and respect each other, so be it. We'll all be for the better. However, splitting the United States into different factions because of a skin color or because of a sexual preference is just flat out stupid. I say that in the nicest way that I can. I personally think that that would be such a traumatic failure. There's one character in this book. I'm not even going to name the characters in the book. And if you can't hear it in my voice, I'm getting worked out. But this character is the ultimate blackface, and it is the most ridiculous crap. I'm disappointed in Chuck's writing on this. It goes beyond people trying to go from one faction to another faction. It goes beyond slavery being reignited because the places have to trade out something that has equal value, and they do that with the people. So if you happen to live in California, where it's Gaytopia, if you're born hetero way, then you sit in work camps until you can be traded, and vice versa. If you're born with a different orientation, then you sit in a work camp until you could be traded off. It represents everything that was wrong, is wrong, and can be wrong in society. I said this on Monday. This is one of those books that you'll walk away with more hate in your heart if you don't keep your guard up while you read it. I really don't think that this book does anything good for us as a nation in America. I don't think that this book does any good for any kind of culture, ethnicity, anything. I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're male, female, other. I don't care if you're male to female, female to male. I don't care what your orientation or what your comfort inside of yourself is. You are entitled to that. Just the same as I'm entitled to what I am. But whenever you try to segregate based on this, It's hate. It's hateful. It's hate-filled. That's why I give this book a resounding don't read. Don't read it. Keep it out of your head. Just take my word for it. This is not something that you want to go down the trail of. Is there a couple points where pretty much anybody could have a laugh? Yes. But there's nothing remarkable in the story that redeems the things that are inside of it. It's not worth the read. It's not worth the time and the efforts and the energies because of those things that are inside of it. And with that said, we're going to end it on a little bit of a downer. Come Monday, I've got a Rob Dirks book that we're going to announce, and that should make everybody feel better. I know it'll make me feel better, especially after reading that trash. Like, share, subscribe. This is Shane from Shane's Books and Review. Thank you for hanging out with me on a hard video. Appreciate it in a big, big way. Don't forget, we now have Patreon. Stuff is splashing up on the screen. If you want to throw me a couple of hamburgers, it'd be much appreciated. But you guys and gals just watching is more than enough. This is Shane from Shane's Books and Review, and I'll see you on Monday.